Please, if you are interested, please, you go and get a copy and know what has happened to this country's oil and gas industry. And then my footprints in Ghana's Black Gold by Dr. A. Ofori-Kwao. He succeeded Mr. Tushikata as CEO of GMPC. But what happened was, okay. Now,
no, he mentioned a principle. He didn't say it in the way, let me stand up because I can't be sitting and talking to my Lord. He mentioned a principle which translates in economics as moral hazard. That people exploit your resources, leave the devastation and destruction. Then you go and take money elsewhere to come and solve that problem. So those people who are doing that are transferring the risk of having to remediate the destruction to you who has taken no benefit from the activity. So that comes in neatly with what you said on permanent sovereignty over our mineral resources. It's an aspect of that, to my mind, that is being pursued by the Gold Board. When it says that, as a policy, we are exercising absolute sovereign rights over minerals won in Ghana from the small-scale mining sector, and that no person can buy and export that product, that mineral won from the small-scale mining sector. And that has translated, and so you are right, that has translated into immense money. But we still are having to deal with the problems. And Lordship, let me tell you a story. As Lands and Natural Resource Minister, and people, until recently, did not know the ravaging effects of small-scale mining on our lives. They didn't know. But people who were sitting in Accra thought they were insulated from the activities of small-scale mining. That is why the matter has gotten out of hand. And I remember when Mr. Speaker was our speaker, we had a meeting at the the Energy Committee, and a prominent member of cabinet said that, well, Galamsey is normal, that his fathers and mothers he had forgotten that it had moved from the use of pickaxe and shovels and baskets to digging up the soil and using hazardous chemicals. So he only needed to be reminded that so many years ago there was orange in Kumasi called Obuasi Anka. It was like sugar because it was contaminated. It was like sugar because it was contaminated by the activities of mining bodies or mining companies. Today, that is exactly what is happening. Or the food produced, you can't eat your famous contemporary or your delicious contemporary from the mining areas. Phytosanitary conditions. And so, I think that, yes, there is an existential threat. While we are dealing with these things and seeing how we can benefit, people are going to be driven to the small-scale mining sector because there is no job. So while we are seeking to regulate and ensure that we get our optimum from the large-scale mining sector, we must be concerned with the destruction at the small-scale mining sector. Thank you so very much.
The last one. A small point. Please, as we are tackling the issue, I just want to draw attention to the fact that it's a big, complex situation. Else, we have big brains who could have solved it in a room. The legal point of view and the understanding and the type of formula to use, we have not exhausted it. In fact, when I heard him, he said, among others, it means that there are others. That's what Doc said. But that is just from the legal point of view. The technical, even management, operations functions, we are not just talking about mining, production. Let me just give a quick example. Which one should I take? Refinery. If you take gold from the ground, you need to refine it before you know real quantity, before putting it on the market. So from multinationals, some of us who have been in the sector, a whole production of Ashanti gold field for the year will be just like this, but it will tell you that it's so and so tons. Gold is heavy, it's small. You can take a helicopter and take it. The helicopter is $365,000. The gold, 15 kilos makes that already. And people are producing 20 kilos even in Galamsey. So smuggling it out is easy until you put a refinery. And even that refinery, people are talking about it today. They are telling us that some are costing $15 million. And people are buying it because they haven't done their research on it. They will put it even at the airport, where if you can produce the quantity of gold that we need to refine this country, will increase the airport area temperature by 2 or 3 degrees per annum, which is environmentally unfriendly. Plus the chemicals and the rest. So the problems are many. We have not reached there. We spend so much time to understand more or less. Even when some of us, I remember when he was the Minister of Lands and Mineral Resources, were saying the things he's talking about, security risks and the rest, people were taking it for granted. Some of us were mentioning drones. They don't understand what drones were. Somebody even asked me, drones, what is it? I said, it's like an helicopter, just to talk small. They say helicopter, I say, oh, even helicopters here, they have accidents when human beings are in it. How much more something which is flying? Yes, so the things are complex. We must concentrate. It's a big challenge. That's why others are dominating us. It's a very complex thing. It leads to other security, other matters. We don't see. So we need technology. Best practice, you put it in AI, it will solve every problem for you. But people must be willing, have the integrity, organize and know that it's at your neighbors, it will come to you. Yes. And we must all consider it as a bipartisan issue and resolve it now because we have an opportunity. That's what I wanted to add. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you very much. Mine is very simple. Having listened to various speakers, I've come to a conclusion that we are facing a clash of two forces. One, self-reliance. Two, dependency mentality. And we need only one area to solve this, and that is decolonizing our education. If we are able to do that, we'll definitely put self-reliance over dependency mentality. Thank you.